Hey students, in this video we're going to be learning how to use all the drawing tools in Illustrator. These tools are very important, and once you get to know these tools, Illustrator is basically very simple, and you could create just about anything with all these shapes and tools. But first, let's visit the hardest, most difficult tool in Illustrator, which is the pen tool. The pen tool basically looks like a fountain pen, and the pen tool is what basically creates images that you have drawn on paper. You scan them and you put them onto the computer, and that's how you draw them from scratch basically. So let's hold down the pen tool and you're going to get more information. So let's click on this arrow over here to actually bring out the menu so we could have it present. The pen tool is neutral. It basically creates any lines with anchor points. So it actually creates precise curves and straight segments connected by anchor points. That's the basic definition of it. So you click once to get an anchor point. Hold down Shift to actually keep the line straight. And there's your first line. And that's basically using the pen tool. That's the easiest part, just creating lines. But it gets actually more difficult. You could create curved, smooth lines. For instance, like clicking once. Actually, let's leave that there. Click off. Click again on the pen tool. Click. Click again, and then this time we're going to pull the anchor point and we're going to make a smooth curve. Now what we're pulling on and we're getting these lines are known as direction handles. These direction handles you could control with the direct selection tool. If you actually select the direct selection tool and you hold and you click on one of the direction lines, you could actually control the curve after you have created it, so you don't have to keep holding the pen tool. And that will give you a smooth curve line. Now there's those non-smooth curve lines which you're going to start using. And that will be a non-smooth curve line, basically. Oh, I've created number 8. Cool. So these are the 3 types of lines that we could create: straight, perfect lines, smooth curve lines, and the non-smooth curve line tool. Now, if you click on the direct selection tool, you could actually control these anchor points by clicking on one of the anchor points. Now, if I click off the page and then I click again on the actual object, the anchor points are empty. Now, if I click on the selection tool, they would actually be filled in. When they're filled in, all of them move at the same time. When I actually click on the direct selection tool, click off, and then select the edge of it, you see how you get that little square there? That means that you're about to select and they're all not going to be picked. So you're going to actually choose whichever anchor point you want to move. For instance, let's say I want to move just this one, and I could just move that anchor point. Maybe I want to pick more than one anchor point. By holding Shift, you could actually pick 2 anchor points, let go of Shift, and then you can move those 2 anchor points to create your objects. So you really need both selection tool and direct selection tool to work with the pen tool. So that is basically how you use it. Now the other choices that you have in that menu is to add anchor points. Now, as long as you have a path, you could create anchor points anywhere. Just about anywhere on your document, just as long as you have a path. And maybe I don't want these anchor points, I could select the delete anchor point tool, click on it, and I can actually get rid of anchor points I don't need in my images. And it actually makes them a lot smoother sometimes and less curvier. The less the anchor points, the smoother the curve will be. So please use the delete anchor point tool on an anchor path or pointer path. You have to actually click on a point. So when you select the selection tool, click on it, and you can actually see that's one of the anchor points we're going to delete. And there we go. And this other one, which convert anchor point tool, click on this, and then let's see that one, you can actually click on the anchor point and add direction handles and curve the line if you want. So that's the basics of using the pen tool. There are some activities that we have on the server for you to work with so you could get to understand and learn the pen tool. And good luck.